I got a very interesting question. And the question is, what makes a workplace leader truly influential beyond their title or position? And this question was so beautiful because a lot of times, as you know, when you're in your workplace, you think that's where your work starts and ends. But it goes beyond that, because a leader's influence extends beyond just your job title and your workplace. Sometimes it's about earning trust from your colleagues or your even bosses, because you might not be the head. It's about inspiring action. It's about fostering an environment where people want to give their best. You are that leader that everybody wants to work. I've heard people say, please, that man I want to work with. I've gone to organizations. I've worked for 2 organizations because of the people that work there, and we're heading the teams because I wanted to learn from them. I'd heard about them and I was very excited to, learn from them. One of them I was disappointed in eventually because she didn't end up being the person that I thought she was. But I needed her and what she did to happen in my life to grow me. The other one was a very nice gentleman, and when I heard he was working the organization and he called me to come and work with him, I went there happily because I felt like I'd heard a lot of good news or good things about him or reviews about him that made me want to go and work with him. I didn't end up working with him for as long as I wanted to because he had to go, but he was my primary reason for going to work in that organization. So you see, these are 2 examples of leaders that I had that I worked with. And so it wasn't about authority for especially the man. The woman, but for the man, it wasn't about authority. He wanted to create an impact and move the staff in such a way that they could be very, very good at what they did. His attention to detail was next to none. His excellence character, he was a South African man, was next to none. I mean, he could listen to you for 4 hours and not say a word. And when you're done, he would say, okay, I hear you. Let me think about it and come back to you. Or you just listened to me for 4 hours. You still want to think about it, And I've had bosses who were scattered. They will scatter this one's head and this one's head and this one's brain, then go and lie to this. In fact, I remember telling one of my bosses, I'm sorry, you're not paying me enough for this crap. I'm not going to be part of this circus. If I do something wrong or somebody comes to complain to you about me, I'm not perfect. I never said I was. Call us into a conversation. Let me listen to what the person has to say. If I have an excuse or a reason, I'll give it. If I don't, I could even apologize and move on. And one of the days I called his bluff and I went to meet the person and I said to the person, this person said you said XYZ. And the woman was pregnant at the time. I remember she said to me, I swear upon my unborn child, I didn't say anything to him. And I felt so bad for listening to the guy. And I went back to meet him to say, you lied. Because this girl just swore upon her unborn child. So my question is, what kind of leader are you? What kind of leader are you? Because I want you to be an influential leader that cultivates emotional intelligence and leads with authenticity and prioritizes the well-being of your team. I'm not saying put yourself to the back. For you to be a great leader, you have filled your own cup up. In fact, to overflowing. So you give from your saucer, which means that you're not depleted at any time. You give from your overflow. And that's why I'm not really talking much about you, because for you to be a phenomenal leader like myself, you are full to overflowing. Sometimes when people listen to me talk, they say, this woman cannot talk for 1 minute. And every time I listen to her, she will teach me something. So you want to prioritize the well-being of your team. It's so important. Because if they are balanced, and I don't really use that word much, but I'm going to use it for now. If they're comfortable, let me put it that way. If they feel comfortable around you, they can come to you with even personal things. They can come and say, because, when your staff they don't come to the office for maybe 5 days. Then you call them and you say, you're going to be fired. I will surcharge you. You don't even ask, is everything okay? Especially for the staff that have been very effective in the past, that are your good staff. You start to see them misbehave, write mistakes, have mistakes in letters, or, come late to the office. And you don't sit them down and say, sit down, what's going on with you? You normally are a stickler for XYZ, But in the last 1 week, I've noticed that you have not been able to achieve just one small task. There has to be something wrong with you, and I would like to hear. And when they talk to you, you don't carry their story and go and be giving everybody. You listen to them, and then you might even call someone like me, who is a therapist, and say, I need you to speak to my colleague in the office because she needs help. He needs help. They're going through a divorce. They're going through a separation. They're going through something, a betrayal. They've lost their father or lost their mother or lost the person that they love the most in their lives. They've lost their spouses because you care. You care. And guess what? Your own cup also gets filled up too. Because when you do the acts of God, is what I call it, when you're kind to people, you are like God. You also feel good about yourself. Because when our natural state of being is to be kind and nice to people, so that when we do it, they feel good, we feel good too. So it's not just for them. So when you're a good leader and you lead by influence and impact and all those things, and you care and you prioritize people and you make everybody feel special and leave everybody with a sense of increase, you congratulate them, you celebrate them, you praise them, you hype them, come on. You will also feel good later. And when you see them excel, you'll be so excited that the people that you trained have become this good by working with you. What does that tell you about you? It means that for you to have taught somebody how to be very good, you are good yourself. And nobody's trying to take away what you have or who you are or demean you. Those are weak leaders. I'm not talking to those people today. I'm talking to the real leaders like myself. I'm talking to my kind, where you just know that they can be carrying Chanel bag. It doesn't matter. That's the bag they choose to carry. Me, I choose to pay for courses. One day somebody said that thing to me, that the amount of money you spend on courses, you could have bought land and bought houses. I say yes, but not the house they can take away from me. The cars they can take away from me. The wig, they can take it away from me. Name it. All those things can be taken away from me, but what they cannot take from me is what I've deposited in myself. And I will keep doing that, investing in myself. Some people, the last time they read a book was when they were in primary school, or maybe university, after they came out of school, and they only read to cram to pass their exam. They have not sat down to read any self-help book in their life. If you even tell them to read, wahala. Okay, go and listen to the book on YouTube, even worse. Excuse my English there. When last did you pick a book to read? When last did you attend a conference that you paid for? When last did you go for, you might never have even gone for therapy. When last did you ask a mentor to mentor you? Sometimes I go and sit down with 92-year-old men to go and learn from their feet. I'll just, please, sir, can I come and spend an hour with you so that you can just deposit into me and I can learn certain things from you. And you too can learn certain things from me, because I promise you, I come with a lot of value. It's a relationship of give and take. As you give, I give. As you take, I take. And so nobody feels burnt out. Nobody feels bad at the end of the day that, I just keep giving. No, you too must also learn how to receive. And that's another thing a lot of leaders need to learn how to do. Receive. When people tell you, your hair is so nice, don't say this hair. You tell them, thank you. Can I help you carry your bag? Yes, you can. Can I help you do? Yes, you can. Because that's the universe's way of telling you that you too are worth it. But if you keep shunning it and shunning people, after a while, it will stop coming. So receive. Let your staff, if they say they want to take you out for lunch, say thank you. Don't say, no, you're not the one meant to be taking me out. I'm the one meant to be taking you out. No, allow them do their part. Allow them be grateful to you also for the things that you are doing for them. And celebrate yourself. Once again, I know that the kind of leaders I'm talking to, they already do these things. And just in case you don't do all these things, you need to start to do it as well. Because it will help you feel fulfilled as a human being. And then you can apply or give back to other people, because you have become a river that just keeps flowing. And you collect and give. You collect and give. You're not a reservoir that collects and keeps. So you collect all your information and you keep it. Say, I will not tell her. Do you know how long it took me to know that information? So come on, be a river. Be a river, keep giving, because I call myself a well. I say I can never run dry. It's impossible. There's always water in me. So you can come, I will fill you up. Jesus said, you will never thirst again if you drink from my water. And yes, you drink from my well, you'll keep coming back, because I will always be a woman of value. I'll always have something that I can give to you. I'll always be a servant leader, and I will always lead from self first. My name is Adeola Kingsley James. Love and light.